What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Rob the Realist back with another video. And today I'm going to be talking about Drew Brees. Drew Brees came out and he was talking about not kneeling during the national anthem. And he got a lot of heat from it. One person in particular was LeBron James. And so let's get this going here.
LeBron James was among the pro athletes reacting to the shocking comments made by New Orleans Saints quarterback Drew Brees on Wednesday. The QB spoke out in an interview with Yahoo News, explaining that even after the killing of George Floyd and worldwide protests thereafter, he was still against any football player kneeling during the national anthem, saying, "I will never agree with anybody disrespecting the flag of the United States of America or our country." Former San Francisco.
Now here you see, so Drew Brees coming out, as you can hear her saying he would never kneel for the national anthem because he feel like it's disrespectful in spite of the killing of George Floyd. And so I think that that's a very disrespectful thing to blacks in particular, for him to be that way. And so it says a lot about Drew Brees. He has his reasons why he feel the way that he feel when it comes to the flag of the United States, because he had a grandfather and he also had an uncle that fought in the war. So he was saying that the flag, when you're doing the national anthem, it always brings tears to his eyes. So
49ers QB Colin Kaepernick was the first pro athlete to kneel during the national anthem to protest against racial violence and specifically police brutality. His decision to take a stand put him at odds with the NFL, and the QB was later blackballed from the league. He has since become one of the most prominent voices for racial equality and has been celebrated once again for his efforts, past and present, to raise awareness and seek change. After Bree shared his controversial comments early Wednesday, LeBron James spoke out later in the day, sharing his dismay in a couple of tweets. The Los Angeles Lakers superstar tweeted, "Wow man, is it still surprising at this point? Sure isn't. You literally still don't understand why Cap was kneeling on one knee. Has absolutely nothing to do with the disrespect of the American flag and our soldiers, men and women, who keep our land free." He went on to write, "My father-in-law was one of those men who fought as well for this country. I ask him questions about it and thank him all the time for his commitment. He never found Cap's peaceful protest offensive because he and I both know what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. God bless you." On Thursday morning, Brees issued a lengthy apology on social media, saying in part, "I would like to apologize to my friends, teammates, the city of New Orleans, the black community, NFL community, and anyone I hurt with my comments yesterday. In speaking with some of you, it breaks my heart to know the pain I have caused." In an attempt to talk about respect, unity, and solidarity centered around the American flag and the national anthem, I made comments that were insensitive and completely missed the mark on the issues we're facing right now as a country. To read his full statement, head to the article on thr.com. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Neha Joy.
Okay, so it's a lot of controversy around his statement that he made. So it's good that he came back today, and he was just what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Rob the Realist back with another video. And today I'm going to be talking about Drew Brees. Drew Brees making the news recently, one day after voicing his disagreement with players who do not stand during the national anthem. New Orleans Saints quarterback Drew Brees issued an apology on Instagram, saying his comments were insensitive and complete, and completely missed the mark on the issues we are facing now as a country. So, in an interview with Yahoo Finances on Wednesday, Breeze referred to his grandfather who fought in World War II, saying he would never agree with anybody disrespecting the flag of the United States of America. Well, what I have to say about this, Drew, I mean, I'm hearing what you're saying, but you're looking past what the issue is. It's not about the flag. It's about racism. It's about justice. That's what it is about. So it's not about the American flag. Okay? It's about the racism towards black people. That's what the issue is. When people are kneeling, it's about the unfairness that's going on in our country with the police and people of color. That is the issue, Drew. If no one didn't tell you. So that's the issue. Those comments outraged players across the NFL, including Patriots defensive back Devin and Jason McCollum and former tight end Marcellus Bennett. This is McCauley's. This is a disgrace. The McCauley's tweeted from their share account to speak about your grandfather as if there weren't black men fighting next to them. Those men later returned to a country that hated them. Don't avoid the issue and try to make it about a flag or the military. Fight like your grandfather for what's right. So here you see it's just basically these McCullough brothers is confirming what I just said. It goes beyond that, because in the war there were blacks and whites side by side fighting. Okay? But when the blacks came back, they was treated differently. So they could be side by side fighting in a war, but when they got back to the country, then it was this division. Bennett took aim at Breeze and the NFL as a whole in a series of tweaks. Damn, y'all thought Drew would say something different than what he did? Bennett began. Tell me one white quarterback that truly stands for something other than their Captain American image. Not one of them spoke up when it wasn't easy to speak up. In his apology Thursday morning, Bree said he stand with the black community in the fight against systemic racism, injustice, and police brutality, and asked for forgiveness. Here is the full apology from Breeze. Okay, let's see what Breeze had to say. I would like to apologize to my friends, teammates, the city of New Orleans, the black communities, NFL communities, and anyone I hurt with my comments yesterday. And speaking with some of you, it breaks my heart to know the pain I have caused. In an attempt to talk about respect, unity, and solidarity centered around the American flag and the national anthem, I made comments that were insensitive and completely missed the mark on the issue we are facing right now as a country. They lack awareness and any type of compassion or empathy. Instead, those words have become divisive and hurtful and has misled people into believing that somehow I am an enemy. That could not be further from the truth and is not an accurate reflection of my heart or my character. This is where I stand. I stand with the black community and fight in the fight against systemic racism, injustice and police brutality and support the creation of real policies change that will make a difference. I condemn the years of oppression that have taken place throughout our black communities and still exist today. I acknowledge that we as Americans, including myself, has not done enough to fight for the equality to truly understand the struggle and the plight of black communities. I recognize that I am part of the solution and can be a leader for the black community in this movement. I will never know what it is like to be a black man or raised black in America, but I will work every day to put myself in those shoes and fight for what is right. I have always been an ally, never an enemy. I am sick about the way my comments were perceived yesterday, but I am fully responsible and accountable. I recognize that I should do less talking and more listening, and when the black community is talking about their pain, and we all need to listen. For I am very sorry and ask for your forgiveness. So it's good that Drew came back. He really, really have understood what the true issues was concerning what this thing is all about. So he did come back and apologize. I give him that. And that took a lot to do. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment down below. What you guys think? What do you guys think?